people of Africa knew magic. They wore it in their bodies and could call it forth when they needed it. Some of them could even see it in the world around them, glowing like sunlight on water, or a pulsing, living thing inside a stone. Magic was a part of who they were. It wasn't something to be studied or controlled. It was simply a fact of life, like breathing or laughing. This magic was as varied and as beautiful as the continent itself. In the West African lands of Ghana, Mali, and Songhai, there was magic in gold, which caught the light and glowed with warmth and promise. There was magic in amber and ivory too. These were valued for their beauty as well as their power. In some regions, people believed that rubies had magical properties that could protect them from harm. They were also thought to be good luck charms. But not all magic was seen in precious stones or metals. Many believed that rocks themselves had magical powers. This belief led to some interesting traditions, such as placing rocks on graves to keep spirits from escaping into the air and causing trouble for those still living above ground. But there are also magical objects that were specifically created to capture magic or to help in magic. Here are top 3 African magical objects. Magical sculptures. Now, magical sculptures often embody the power of the ancestors or nature spirits. They also act as a doorway to the other worlds. For example, the Minkisi, Minkondi, or in plural, Nkisi, Nkondi, sculptures from the Congo. These sculptures embody defensive power and were used to protect a community. To complete this sculpture, a ritual expert placed potent ingredients associated with supernatural powers in the cavity carved into the figure's abdomen. Nails and blades activated the spirit that was now accessible through the figure. Aminkisi's pose, with hands on hips, symbolizes its readiness to defend the righteous and to destroy enemies. Another magical object that you find in many African cultures are masks. They're used in rituals, especially rituals that conjure spirits from the other side. In various African cultures, a person could inhabit a spirit by wearing a special mask. That means they could communicate with spirits when they wore the masks. They are also used in special ceremonies that honor ancestors. Mask wearing was not for everyone. It was usually a tradition passed down from father to son. Anyone who picked up a mask and put it on must have had to pass through some ritual for them to be allowed to do so. Another magical object that you can use in your African fantasy are staffs. Now, these were carried by elders, oracles, spiritual healers, and other magical practitioners. These items can be innocent walking aids or magical objects that can be used to conjure powerful magic or even deadly weapons. Staffs are often made of wood but can sometimes have metal heads. The most eye-catching African stuffs often have elaborately carved heads that may or may not signify the purpose of the stuff. You're more likely to find a stuff with an intricate design of shapes and lines, and ones with human-like form or animal form carved on the heads. If you want me to continue exploring possible characters for African fantasies, please subscribe, share the video on all platforms, and tell me whether you agree or disagree with my point of view. Thank you and good luck.